40 million people. That's more than the population of Canada, more than Poland, more than Australia. And this people has no state. None at all. Nowhere. The Kurds have lived in the Middle East for thousands of years. It is one of the most extensive regions in the region. Only Persians, Turks, and Arabs have more Kurds. The Arabs, for comparison, have 23 separate states today. The Kurds have 0. How did this happen? Before World War I, most Kurds lived within the Ottoman Empire. This vast state had ruled the Middle East for centuries. But in 1918, the Ottomans lost the war and collapsed. What followed was a carve-up. Britain and France arrived for resources and influence. In 1920, the Treaty of Sèvres promised the Kurds autonomy. There was hope for a state of their own. But by 1923, everything had changed. Turkish leader Mustafa Kemal Ataturk won the War of Independence and forced a redraw of the map. The Treaty of Lausanne erased Kurdistan. The British and French drew borders that suited them, factoring in oil, trade routes, and religious communities. Kurdish lands were split 4 ways. Here's the paradox. These lands hold enormous reserves of oil and fresh water. That's exactly why no one wants to give them up. Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Syria, each country has its own reasons to keep the Kurds divided. What happened next? The Kurds rose up in rebellion and were crushed. They demanded autonomy and received repression. In Turkey, speaking Kurdish in public was banned for decades. In Iraq, Saddam Hussein used chemical weapons against the Kurds. In 1988 in Halabja, around 5,000 civilians were killed. Today, the closest thing to statehood is Iraqi Kurdistan, an autonomous region with its own parliament, flag, and military, the Peshmerga. But it's still not independence, it's autonomy within Iraq. And then there's the factor of time. Nearly 100 years of separation has driven the Kurds apart. Dialects have diverged so much that a Kurd from Turkey and a Kurd from Iran can sometimes barely understand each other. Different writing systems, different political movements, no unified national leader to bring everyone together. There is an old Kurdish saying, "The Kurds have no friends but the mountains." The mountains have always given shelter, a refuge from armies, from conquerors, from a history that has been unjust to this people time and again. 40 million people, no state. That's number 1. The Irish, Russians, Koreans, Kurds. 4 peoples, 4 stories about how politics, war, and other people's interests cut living human beings in half.